Hello, 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 my darlings. Thank you for joining me on A Slice of Life, A Slice of Life. We have sad news tonight. Peobo Bryson passed away. Peobo Bryson passed away. That was a voice. That was a voice. He lived in Atlanta and he sang from his heart. We knew his music. And so we lost one of the smoothest voices that we've had in a long time. Oh, he could sing that song. He could sing so many songs. So he passed away at 75. And that's why I tell you, you don't know when. I'm 83. He's 75, younger than me. But wonderful life, beautiful, beautiful voice. And he had a stroke. And for many of us, it's like losing a familiar friend. Why is that? Because many of us knew him personally or went to school with somebody that was kin to him. He was an Atlanta person like that. We all knew where he lived when he first started out. I think we were all young at that time, and there were some places nearby at his house where they had parties over there in College Park. I think it was in College Park. But anyway, some of us knew him personally, but we knew his voice. When you heard that voice, you knew that voice. His voice was there when we fell in love. Some of y'all fell in love on some Peobo Bryson. Some of y'all got some children named Peobo. I'm just saying. Anyway, you got some children. You know how. Yes, I'm not gonna go there. His voice was there when our hearts were broken. Oh, you play that music over and over and over and over again, like it was gonna make a difference. But in your heart, it made a difference. Do you remember just playing the same song over and over and over and over, and just thinking about the person, and you just wanted them there so badly? But it was just, I don't know, that's the kind of music that he had. He had the music we fell in love with. And we had the music when you had a heart, when your heart was broken. That was his voice. His voice was there when you danced slow. Oh, a slow dance. We could hear each other breathe. There's nothing like a slow dance. There's nothing. I wanted to have a slow dance party one time. Haven't had it yet, so I don't know if I'm gonna have it. But I do know that at this point, I can just think about what it would have been like to have a slow dance party. Young people today may never understand the power of a slow song. Do they even slow dance anymore? Do people slow dance? When I see the few things I see on TikTok and YouTube, I don't see anybody slow dancing. Everything is loud and wrong, and the B word is constantly being said, and the N word, and is anybody in love anymore? What happened to the crooners? I think that's why some of the Drew Hill and that whole crew, they able to get so much money on the road now because people are longing for that kind of song, that kind of music. I thought the American Idol guy, I don't know, not this last one because that was a country western white girl that sung, but before that was the brother, had a nice R&B. I've been waiting for some of his music to come back. I think Drake does some music. But anyway, back in the day, a slow song could start a relationship. You know what I'm talking about. Let me say it again for those of you who remember. A slow song could start a relationship. You with that person, that song came on, or you were dancing, or you were in a club, or y'all looked at each other's eyes on that song, that would be the song. So it would be one song. I mean, one song. I tell you, it'd be one dance and one glance. I wrote a song on a glance. I wrote a song, something happened today. And I wrote that song because the person looked back at me. And they looked back at me differently than they ever looked back at me. And so that made me go and write a song. Anyway, that's just back then. But anyway, one glance and one lifetime. Peobo Bryson. He sang about romance. He didn't shout or any screaming in his song. He just stood and sang. He who is that? He has a show coming on at night. He was good friends with Tony. I can't think of his name right here. He's from Atlanta too. He has a radio show. Oh, no, why I like his show. Comes on WIGO. I mean, not WIGO. 104.1 at night. Something hotel. Like you all know who I'm talking about. But anyway, Peobo Bryson, he sang without shouting. It was smooth. It was, I don't know. He didn't have to do anything but just stand there. And we liked every word. I was reminded of his first album, how that was just played to till the black came off the vinyl. That first album was played till the black came off the vinyl. People just played it. You could whisper a lyric and make it sound like a promise. Ooh, he could just whisper his words. And we were like, ooh, really? Ooh, really? Is that going to happen? Some of us remember If Ever You Were in My Arms Again. Tonight I Celebrate My Love. And then he got, he did well. I was worried about him for a minute. Baby, he moved over to the Disney peoples. He got paid for real. And that introduced him to a whole new generation. They don't know about the slow songs and the songs like, I'm going to tell you my favorite song at the end of this. But that's what made Peobo special. He could sing R&B, and then he could sing pop. And then he moved to movie themes. I have music, but all my music is movie themes or plays, or for, I got a Bonnie Raitt song. I'm still waiting for y'all to say, hey, Bunny, let me put you on the phone with Georgianne. We talked about that on the other side. But Peabo, he could sing R&B, he could sing pop, he could sing movie themes, and he put you in the mood. He put you in the mood. I tell you, he was smooth. He had a smooth voice. So this is I want to do this tribute to him because I liked him just that much. And he was around here in Atlanta. And I just remember him and he had a stroke on yesterday. The day is Tuesday, the 2nd. So he had a stroke on June 1st. And, the question that I want to ask you is, where were you when Peabo was singing your song? I didn't ask what you were doing. I just asked, where were you when Peabo was singing your song? Oh my God. Were you in high school? Were you in college? How about that first date? Isn't it good to have good music on the first date? Was it at a wedding? Because his music people sang his songs at weddings. Or was it on a road trip? Just riding down the highway and you hear a song. Did a certain song remind you of somebody whose name still makes you smile? You know it does. It's somebody whose name still makes you smile when you hear a Peabo song. Or somebody whose memory still makes you cry too, because you really, really put your heart into that person. It didn't work out. You miss them still. But music does that. It does that. I love music. This is Black Music Month, along with Pride Month, along with Juneteenth. It's also what? The last month in the second quarter. When I'm not going to go there because this is a Peobo Bryson a tribute tonight. The older we get, the more songs become photographs. So when you hear a song, then you also think about that song, and then visuals come to mind. So music becomes a photograph. Songs become photographs. You hear 3 notes and suddenly you're 20 years old again. Just 3 notes. You go, what? If I heard Earth Angel, I can hear 1 note of Earth Angel, and I remember being a kid. I am. You remember the dress, you remember the suit, whatever you had on. You remember the dance floor, the perfume, and the person, and the dream. That's the gift for people like Peobo Bryson. Because his music, you remember his music, and you remember how you felt when you heard it. Oh my God. When I heard it, I couldn't believe it. So, they just don't sing songs anymore like that, but those kind of songs preserve moments. There's a moment in your life when you hear a song, it's a still moment. It's concrete in your head. You're like, God, I remember that. Peabo belonged to the generation that brought elegance to music. Yes, he did. He just stood. Like for me, it would be Joe Williams. So you all don't know anything about that. Oh my God. We just stood at the mic and just sang. So no screaming, no gimmicks. You ain't got to do all this and all that. You know, you just sing. And I call that talent. Not saying other people don't have, they have a different kind of talent, but just to stand and sing and you remember, and it brings joy to your heart, to your soul. That's talent. You could, I mean, they could be a cappella. That's what I'm talking about. They don't need anything, just talent. It's classy to me. It's just classy. He had just the voice. Just his voice was enough. So tonight we celebrate the music of Peobo Bryson. May God rest your soul, baby. Let's celebrate the memories that you have from Peobo Bryson. And let's celebrate the fact that for a little while, one Atlanta man helped millions of people believe in love. Let's celebrate that this one Atlantan, you could find him out there in College Park back in the day. He made people believe love. He believed in love again. There's so much hatred now. I don't know if people even understand that there was a time with that. And it still is a time. It's still love. It's still love. Because God is love, you see. Love used to permeate the air. And it still can. And I don't want to contradict myself because God is love. So we have to say that God is love, which is the present tense. So there is still love. So what was your favorite Peobo Bryson song? And where were you when you first heard it? Because tonight, somewhere tonight, a record is playing, a memory is dancing, and Peobo is singing one of his slow songs. Now, I'm going to tell you my song. Let me see, because you know, YouTube does not let you play music that's not yours. So I don't want to get in trouble. I'm going to play just 3 bars. Just 3 bars, and you'll already know. No, you know what? I can show you. Bet I can tell you. What's it say down there? Can you see him? Peobo. Look at him. Look at him. Can you see the song? Just let me see how much I can get away with. Wait. I want you in trouble with Facebook. You remember that? Something that you told stayed in. I mean, you were just ready to grab somebody. Anyway, that was my song. God. He will be missed, but his music shall live on forever. Rest in peace, people. Thank you for coming to this earth, sharing your talent. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it.